Hello everybody and welcome back to another one of my gaming videos. And today we will be looking at a pretty big figure. You cannot see his name because his box is so huge, and this is literally as far as I can go back. I have about this much of my finger left of space to move the camera back. So yeah, but pretty much today we are looking at Transformers Kingdom Commander Class Rodimus Prime. So we're going to wait to get into the figure, and we're going to look at everything he comes with. So we're going to start off little and get up big. So the first accessories we got are little smoke effects. I'm just going to show these off real quick. I will show them off later in the video. Next we have a matrix piece. Again, I will show this off later in the video along with his matrix. We have some blast effects. We have a big chunky one, just like the one I have. We have these two. I like the blue on these. We have 3 of these little guys. And then one of these ones. Now working up a little bigger, the next accessory he comes with is the trailer. A huge trailer where if you open it, another accessory he comes with is the artillery gun. That's one he comes with as well. So I'll get into a more in-depth look on the trailer later. So for now we're going to look at the figure. Luckily, the camera is tall enough to look at the figure. So here we have his sword and his gun. I'll take these both out of his hands right now so you can get a better look at him. I kind of bent his knees a little bit. Let me try and stand him up. Here's his super long gun. Looks very similar to the Power of the Primes version. I might compare the two. Maybe. I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I might. But folds up just like that. And then rip this out of his hand. Here is the sword, which it does have a little peg in it, so you can attach it to the trailer. Set that off to the side. And you guys probably want me to compare him to the Power of the Primes version. Well, there you go. And since we already have these two together, I will compare the two guns together. I do not have this guy's other one, but we can compare the back end. I'm pretty sure you guys remember how the front end looked. That's pretty much, just imagine the Power of the Primes version next to this one. And we will also be comparing their trailers. So here is Power of the Primes version and Kingdoms. You can't even see it. Here are the two. Doubles in size, well, in length, and is actually a little bit taller as well. So if we do it like in terms of length, you can't even see it, but the Power of the Primes version is, of course, longer. And has a lot more stuff to it. Which one's thicker, too? Definitely this version. This version's got a lot more stuff to it as well, which we'll look into later. Now, removing this guy out of the shot. Now, we shall look at his little matrix feature. He's got a lot to him. So now this is the point where I'll be showing you that little matrix piece he came with. This can also work with the Optimus Prime, the Earthrise one, and I'm guessing the Kingdom version as well. Plug that right in. There you go, dude and dudettes. Plugs right in. You could probably shine a light over it or something and it'll light up. I haven't tried it yet. I'll try it some other time. Throw that back over there. Also, one thing I kind of just like to think about is when you take out his Matrix, he's just Hot Rod. But then when you put the Matrix back in, now he's Rodimus Prime. So we will get an in-close look. He's got very posable fingers. I'm just doing his hands. That's it. His index finger or his pointer finger. The main part right here is connected, which I think it would have been a bigger selling point if they would have... Oh, it is separate. I thought it was separate. It is. Look at that. So you can point at, like, shoot him, shoot him. You know, they always said shoot her in the Jurassic Park movies. Yeah, that review might be coming a little later. Shh. No, I'm joking. Great detail. Also, let's compare their wings. Yeah, bigger wing pack. I'm not getting my older version. That version's crap and it's old. And I'm never gonna review it. It's crap. I just put him right here and then you see it right next to him. No, I'm joking. So yeah. Yes, I've been watching another YouTuber called Jobby the Home. But anyways, yeah. So there he is. One feature I really like is, everyone knows this, the wheels. I love that the wheels actually kind of lock in. I didn't really care for it at first, but now that I actually have them, I love that they do that to make it more cartoony. But let's stop talking about his robot mode and get into vehicle mode. This vehicle mode was a nightmare to transform at first. But after I did it a few times, actually, before filming this, I actually practiced a little bit. So, I'm going to do it again. This is one of the funner transformations. Sorry, I have an itch on both sides of my face. This is one of the funner transformations, so let's get in to the transformation. I didn't even say my intro. I'll use it as my outro. So first, God, where do I even begin? Okay, I know where to start, but I need to get away from the camera, because if I do it next to the camera, it might completely shake it. So I need to lift it up. So you want to come in here and rip this apart. Actually, what I do, I unpeg this. You're probably supposed to peg this in better, but I just leave mine unpegged, because then I can transform it easier. So then you want to take this, and you want to... God, it's tight. It is a very tight clip for me. Ah! Hold on. Oh, that hurt. Woo, that hurt. It's a very nasty clip. Okay, we got him apart. Now, what you want to do next is... Also, my version has a weird piece on the bottom of his chin. Does anyone else have that problem? You probably can't see it that well, but look at the bottom of his chin. He's got like a little bump there. I don't know why my version has that. Also, leave in the comments below. Why was this guy $84? The other, Skylinks, who I have right up there, you can't see him. I have him up there. That guy was $74. This guy was $83. About 5 times as much, I think, money as the other guy. I think. God, I don't know. But then you want to flip up his arms to make this easier. You want to spin this part around. Well, you want to make sure this is down and out of the way. You want to spin this upper piece around. And then this part, to make it easier on yourself, you want to slide it. I'm trying to get it to slide. There you go. You heard that click? You want to slide this body part back. And then you want to twist this. And by doing that, it'll make it a whole lot better. Next, we're going to work on his legs. So you want to unclip this. I'll work on one of them, and then the other one I just won't show you as well. Then you want to... Oh, God. It's hard to do this on camera. You want to do this. And then this part, I was actually an idiot. I was trying to squeeze this over his leg into this really hard. I did not know that his wheels were supposed to slide back here. You want to slide that up. And then what you want to do next is flip it. Well, not flip it, but pull it up into his leg. Flip that down, and then you want to get it to cover. I'm sorry if it didn't show that well. I was not watching or paying attention. Why is it not going in? Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay, next you want to flip up his foot. Now, same thing on the other side. I'm just not going to show you as well in detail. Oh, God, it's hard to do that sometimes. Flip this over. Is it going to reach? Yeah, it reached. Yeah, it is. I was just making sure. And then you want to clip that together. Luckily, let me make sure there's not anything flexing. Nope, we're good still. Okay, so you probably missed that. Let me go back. So you want to take these two pieces. There's 2 little pegs inside. One up there and one up in there somewhere. Then you want to clip them together. I know I'm also doing this video late because I've seen all other YouTubers do it way before me, a long time ago. Oh yeah, you want to, you don't have to, but I do it because this is how I've always been doing it. You want to turn his head around and then peg these little slots, well, these little pegs into these slots. And you want to make sure this is pushed down because it'll start to come out. You want to make sure that's pushed down so that part can go in. Then you want to flip up this part. Oh, actually, no. You want to do his arm first. So first, you want to take this piece, unpeg that, and flip that up, and spin it all the way around, and then peg it back in here, and then flip it down like that. That is one of the arms almost done. Then you want to, you probably saw that, you want to slide that in. Then you want to take the wheel, open it up, and then spend like an hour trying to click it. Never mind, trying to click it back together. So then next, we are going to... Oh yeah, there's another part I forgot. There are these little flaps right here. You need to be gentle, otherwise they will pop off. This one always pops off. This one has not popped off yet. Oh yeah, this part's a little annoying down here. Yeah. And then you want to peg that in there. Make sure this peg's in here. There we go. Nice and flat. So now I'm going to do the other version really quick, because I don't want this video to be too long, because if it's too long I might not be able to upload it today, because it'll upload at late. And I don't want to pause the video because I want to get all of the footage in here. There we go. Wheel is done. I'm going to flip out this part. Flip this up and don't be complete an old dude head or butt head. I don't know. Oh, God. Peg that in. We are in the home stretch, boys. You want, oh yeah, and then you want to take this part, then there's a little tab right there, which this piece will go into. Then there's these pieces that will go into here. Same thing on the other side. And then once you get that in there, you're going to take this flap, and then there's a little area right there, which will go in right here. There's a peg. Same way on the other side. And boom! There he is. I've not figured out how to flatten this down. There he is. The Rodimus, well, hot rod form of Rodimus Prime. Now I will compare him to the other version of himself. Here are the two together, as you can see. Jesus. Here are the Here are the two together. This one is obviously a lot heavier, which I never really noticed. Obviously, this one's longer, too. Definitely taller and thicker. Definitely. You look at them together. This one's more hollow on the bottom than this one. But, yeah. Now I shall show you how to connect this guy's trailer. So there's a little slot right here. And then there's this little peg right in here, which is spring-loaded. You will want to push that back in there. I've not got mine to go in there, I think, all the way. But, here it is. Now I shall once again, compare that version to the Power of the Primes version. So here are the two together. As you can see, major size difference in height and length. Because if I lay them out like that, you can't even barely see the other one. You can see they're definitely way different. You can't even see this one on camera. And if I flip them around, same thing, cannot see the other one on camera. So there are those two. I'll go into a more in-depth look on him. Very heavy piece of a figure, definitely. One thing, I'll show you this, I think, I'll show you this right now. So the thing I wanted to show you guys was, figures like Gigawatt and, Trax and Wheeljack can fit into, this guy's trailer. So as you can see, they can fit inside of his trailer. Just like that. Very easy. That's one thing I like about this guy that this guy can't. This guy's whole trailer is just full of robotic parts to transform him. Oh, that reminds me. I forgot to compare him to this guy's robot mode, which we will see in a minute. So, Gigawatt, let's get you out of there. So there you go. Thank you for getting out of the way, Gigawatt. So, now we will turn him and this guy back into their robot modes and show you this guy's trailer, his other trailer function. Now, you're probably all thinking, Sawyer, these guys are both Rodimus Prime. No, they're not. Because I took out their matrices to compare them. So we have Rodimus Prime from Power of the Primes and Rodimus Prime from Kingdom. Oh, motherfucker. But here are the two. One thing this one can do that the other one can't. This one can pop out. It's a little brick cube thing. But that's about it. So here are the two together now, as you can see. The other one is obviously bigger. It's so big it doesn't even fit in the camera. This is possibly the only mode that the Power of the Primes version beats this guy in. And all the other modes, like vehicle mode or this guy's regular robot mode, this guy beats him in that. Especially when he has this trailer on, which we will get into in a minute. It has something to do with this piece. But, so, let's get this guy out of the shot. And now, I'll put him on the floor over here with his little bits, pieces. I'll put this guy's matrix back in. Matrix is back in. So pretty much now I will be showing you how to do the trailer add-on piece. So first, well, not really add-on, but the trailer itself. First, I like to do this. So you flip this all the way back. Flip this back when it makes an uncomfortable clicking noise. Then you're going to flip out the peg, flip this thing back in, flip this in, and then you're going to transform it. And then there is the trailer piece itself. Now to get the figure on, you want to do this. And plunk him right there, lift up his arms, open them, well his hands, open his hands, slide it through the thumbs, and then squeeze his hands down. Come on, get your hand in there. Put it down in there, and then close his hand. And there you go. This is how I have this guy. Actually, how I have him on my display piece, which, again, video coming soon. I might do that video on Friday for, like, end of the week type thing. So here it is. This is how I display him. That is cool. I really, really like that. I really dig that. So now we're going to turn him back into his, actually, I'll pick up the camera so you guys can look at him better. Very, very cool. So I'm going to now cut off the camera and turn this thing back into its regular mode so I can show you all the secret compartments. One thing I forgot to do was have us look in depth at this thing. So we're going to take an in-depth look at his cannon. Not that other cannon, you disgusting worms. But anyways, yeah. Very, very nicely detailed in the chrome. Well, not really chrome, but the silver. It's ratcheted as well. Not very really strong ratchet. This piece up here ain't even ratcheted at all. It's not. But, yep, there's a little trailer add-on. Now we will turn it back into its regular trailer. Now the trailer is back to normal. Now I will be showing you how to hide some stuff in its compartments. So you can flip this open. I personally like to throw the little blue blast effects, the 3 little normal ones, and then this one right here in there. And then the real secret compartment is down here. This thing's actually assigned for only 2 of the parts. Well, 3 of them. So this little blue matrix piece, along with both of these. You gotta make sure you position them right. Each one has its own specific side. Just like that. You want to make sure, hold on, is this the right one? No, I don't think it is. Because it's not really fitting into that top section. There you go. Each one of them has their own little assigned spot. Because each one of them only fits in a specific section. Just like that. And then if you're not an idiot like me and you actually could get it in there, because we're having technical difficulties. Oh, God, I cannot get this in there worth a darn. What the heck? How is it this hard? Give me a second. I finally got it in. I actually pulled it, like I pulled it out and then had to put it back in. So I finally got it. Slides back in, just like that. So now let's get to the outro. So all in all, I think this has been a great figure to play with. And a very fun figure. Also, my original plan for this outro was to have all these pieces right here in it, but then I decided that would probably ruin the cool pose. So I decided to put him in this pose. This is one of my favorite poses to put him in. Actually, should we tweak his head a little bit? There you go. There you go, start over. All in all, I'm just kidding. All in all, I think it's been a great figure to play with. Very, very fun and awesome dudettes. So as always, power up your proton packs, start your DeLoreans, and let's transform and roll out. Bye-bye.